Before we dive into things, I just wanted to say that this video really seems out of place with everything that's been going on. And it's an experience that I've been really uncertain about sharing with you guys, especially because I realized that my decisions were not exactly ideal, and they were based on something that I felt like I had to do for myself. However, I hope that it can serve as a memory of the good old days, and fingers crossed it can get us all excited about for what's to come in the future. Also, I hope you guys are doing alright out there and trying your best to stay strong. So this is a story about how a biohacking nerd who just recently graduated university decided to move to the other side of the world to start his slow travel journey. The key word here is slow. By the way, this was all inspired by the one and only Nathaniel Drew. Thank you so much for inspiring me to do this, man. And looking back at this, there's nothing quite like packing up all your stuff and moving to a new place. It's something that always excites and scares the shit out of me. Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be going to Gdansk. I'm currently here in Warsaw, Poland. By the way, as quick context, I'm going to a new city because it's all part of my master plan to slowly travel the world. Don't get me wrong, I think backpacking is awesome, but there's a time and place for it. Anyways, I just finished packing up, got the car, and now I gotta throw everything in the car and drive 4 hours all the way to Gdansk. All right, so we're like 3 hours in. There's been a little bit of a change of plans. I was driving last night and it gets pretty dark, so I didn't really want to be driving into a new city when it was really dark outside, and luckily my family's house is halfway over to Gdansk, so I decided to go over there, sleep there the night, have some lovely breakfast, refuel, but we're almost there. The weather's kind of poopy, which and I'm pretty excited. Gdansk is a pretty interesting city just because it's right on the Baltic Sea, and I've heard a lot of good things, but I forgot how tiring it is to drive really long distances. 4 hours isn't crazy, but it's decently long, and originally I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this all in one stretch, but yeah, not a good idea. Anyways, let's continue the journey. We are so close to being done, and once again, I cannot wait to see my new apartment. But okay, let's keep going. Dude, this is fucking sick. All right, so we made it. I'm in the new place now. So usually when you move into an Airbnb and you kind of want to set it up for yourself, which is what I want to do, set up the sanding desk, get the light and camera all set up. I have to move stuff around like crazy. And for myself at least, I love doing this stuff a lot. So yeah, my entire life I was always moving stuff around, be it while I was a kid or even while I was in university. So this is kind of a dream come true. Anyways, I want to show the behind the scenes of kind of what it takes to set up a place. Anyways, let's start fixing it up. So this is the biggest moment of truth. I just set up my monitor, and the last time I moved apartments, my monitor broke. I was really pissed off, but it's most likely because I put it in my suitcase, it wasn't properly packed, and yeah, shit happens. Anyways, this one stayed in the box that I bought it in while I was moving, so I'm gonna turn it on and pray to God that it is still good. Fingers crossed, please, 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 please. Hey, Hey guys, so it's been about a week and a bit now, and I've finally adjusted into the place. When I actually got to the apartment, I was so freaking exhausted. It had been a really long day, so I kind of want to show you how I've set it up over the last week, and also I want to show you where I'm living. I'm so freaking excited. I'm in the old part of Gdansk, and oh my gosh, it is truly beautiful. I am so grateful and thankful to be here. Compared to Warsaw, I'm not a very big fan of that city. It is very gray, dull, and a typical big city where everyone's just in their own zone, kind of just working and not very, I guess, friendly. But it's also a tough time right now with COVID and everything, so. But I don't know what it was about Warsaw, I just really didn't like the city at all. I have family there, and that's a lovely component of it, and that's really why I went there. But other than my family being there, honestly, I just think it's a terrible city. In my personal opinion. Maybe you've had an awesome experience. But back to Gdansk. So I'm staying in the old part of Gdansk, and it reminds me a lot of Scandinavia. I have yet to go, but I've just seen all these awesome pictures. What I find so magical about it is each of the buildings are different colors. So usually it creates this rainbow effect when you're looking at it all. And the architecture, even down to the little tiny minutia, is just incredible. There's also a bunch of rivers around, and also a nice beach where I went for a sea swim this weekend with some friends. Oh, that was interesting. That was a fun experience. Definitely plan to do it again. And this is my apartment and how I've set it up so far. It's nice and quaint, and also huge perk that it's a loft, so I can do this. Hanging is extremely good for your spine. It kind of just decompresses everything. I used to have a pull-up bar and be able to do it quite often, so I'm really excited to be able to have this back in my life. But other than that, I have a place to sleep, a place to work, to cook some food, and to take a poop. That's really all I need. By the way, as a little bit of context, I'm moving every 3 to 6 months on average. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. But the idea is to slowly travel the world, just because I love backpacking, but it can get exhausting, and I don't want to do that with the entire world. Ideally, I want to go somewhere, actually learn about the culture, learn the language, make some friends, and really experience what it has to offer, instead of just superficially seeing all the tourist attractions and then moving on to the next place. I feel like I want to dive deep into each of these places and, in a way, make a new life for myself in each of the places that I visit. All right, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're interested in more content like this, check out my video about my desk setup and how I try to make it as comfortable and optimized as possible. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.